Welcome back to the Backyard Show. I drove down south to bring you coverage from our lifestyles, which is quickly becoming the premier meet in LA for Hondas. It was a packed house, and I suspect they'll be having to get a larger location soon, so let's get right into it. I really loved the CRX. It has Rigamaster wheels. I just love how straight the body is, and pretty amazing that a car of this age is just looking this good. Obviously, if you follow this channel for very long, you know I'm a sucker for red, and I just love CRXs, so super cool to see an SI out there looking this nice. Parked right next to it, we have this EF, I believe they call that Tahitian green, and super clean interior. I liked the clear signal lights. Thought that was a nice touch. And again, a car of this age with that type of interior and paint just looking that good. It was just a really nice restoration. I would just call them restorations at this point, especially when they're over 30 years old. This car had just been painted. I didn't get to talk to the actual owner, but Randy, 22 years late, was telling me that he just got this out of the paint shop and it looks incredible. Nice wing on it. I thought the green wheels looked really good. Pretty gutted on the interior. This thing looks like it's ready for the track. Really like the rear view mirrors on there as well, and the wing. Nice fitment on it. Really good looking EK hatch. You can see most of the SoCal EM1 crew parked right next to him. And this is Randy's 22 years late car. Super amazing fitment right there. To me, this car is just done so clean. It's subtle. The interior is beautiful. He has just recently became a member of the SoCal EM1 crew, so congratulations, Randy, if you're watching this. I love seeing this car out there. I did not get to shoot the engine bay, but one of my favorite engine bays, just for the simple reason that it's so simple and clean. It's got a black valve cover. I did not get to get a lot of SoCal EM1 Mike's car. I don't know, I got distracted for a second. I turned around and he was already leaving, but just a masterclass in clean builds. Here's the man, the myth, the legend, Monstro, who puts on these meets for us with his beautiful EK hatch. Love, is that a kangaroo paw on the rotors? Is that what you call that? And we're gonna come back to this car later in the video. Very nice looking hatch right here. Got the red stripe on the Mugen wheels matching the crew sticker on the windshield. Really nice clean car. Like the fitment of the wheels. All the body panels seem to match up really nice. I'm a fan of the bra on the hood. That's just me. And here is Monstro selling some merch to Type R Dave right there. If you guys don't follow Type R Dave, takes amazing photos on Instagram. And this one was just incredible. You saw how beautifully painted it is on the inside of the hatch there. Gutted, but just nice paint. I believe those are 8th gen SI seats. And look at those throttle bodies. That is a really cool setup. And they even take off the bumper for you so you can just see how clean it is. I believe, is that a tubular subframe underneath there? I'm not sure, but it definitely looks like the radiator support has been cut out for that. Really cool looking car. Like the blue wheels on there as well. I am just a huge fan of the 5th gen sedan. I did not mean for that to rhyme, but I just think it's a great looking silhouette. And this was a right-hand drive version, so really cool to see that. It's got the SIR tag, the Ferio tag. That was my first Honda, was a 5th gen 4-door, so to see a right-hand version of one was just, it was really cool for me to see that. I had shot that Del Sol before at the last Our Lifestyles meet, I believe, and he was rolling away there. Super nice seeing that one. Here's my caught in the wild shot. I'm trying to be artistic, and this car was parked in the back. You almost could have missed it, but it's Hexef's CRX, one of the nicest CRX builds that I've seen. It's just so original. I think he said it had like 30,000 miles on it or something. 2 different sets of Mugen wheels on each side of the vehicle. It's beautiful. That exhaust, that muffler, at least, I believe he was telling me, was the only one on the West Coast. Really cool to see some EP3s right here. I think that's a very underrated chassis. I'll go ahead and add that to my list of cars that I want. So nice seeing those parked together. Check out the Accord holding it down. I loved the burgundy paint on this. Looks beautiful. Headlights look beautiful. Everything looks clean on it. And it's a wagon. Very cool looking car. I was a huge fan of just the blue and gray right here. You have the gray on the wheels extending to the front lip, and obviously the bodywork and the paint just looks immaculate on it, and I thought that the color scheme really worked well together. I also like four-door Integras, so it was really cool seeing this one. Obviously, the JDM front end. This is Yosh EM1's S2000. His name is actually Josh, but I got to talk to him a little bit about his car. It's the AP1 right here. So he's got the 9,000 RPMs on it. Really nice looking build. He's got a hard top. It's black with the Advan wheels, S2000 calipers. I thought looked really clean on there. I just was a big fan of the color. He was telling me that they're similar to the single block Mugen style calipers. Super cool to see that car. This was the car I showed at the beginning, and wow, this was just an incredible build right here. This Integra had some custom work done on it. Look at the brake lines. I was obsessed with the brake lines. I don't know why that was so awesome to me. He didn't tuck them, he just redid them, and obviously the case swap and everything just looks amazing in it. Red and black theme, you know I'm partial to that, and this car was just a treat to look at. Obviously the spoon calipers and red ones at that. I don't normally see that. Here we have Albert's, aka Pinky 2's EM1 with the red interior that I'm just obsessed with. I love the red door panels. I didn't get too much. He was about to leave right when I walked up, and that car is just amazing to see. Love seeing that one out there. Got this nice looking EF hatch with some Mugen wheels, super clean interior. Got a carbon fiber wing and a carbon fiber hood. And all these guys parked right next to each other, which I thought was really cool. Same OEM color. This red EF was also very clean, parked right next to it. The mud flaps on there I thought looked really nice. The exhaust looks nice, chrome. Is it E-Wing? Someone please comment down how to pronounce that. Is it E-Wing or E-Wing? I'm going to say E-Wing for now. Got this other hatch right next to it with some white Mugen wheels. Thought it was a really good looking car. I don't know what it is about these EF guys, but they're just restoring these cars beautifully. It's hard for me to believe that's original paint. It just looks so good. And all of these cars, I couldn't find a dent on them. They were just perfectly restored. They're parked right next to each other. So super strong community. I would almost say that the EM1 crew and the EF hatch crew are just dialed in on their whole setups. They park next to each other. All their cars look immaculate. Very cool to see. The interior obviously looks really amazing right here. Got some Mugen wheels on this one as well. Very cool looking car. And you can just see the reflection. There was no dents. This one was parked way out behind the bank. And I thought it was a pretty nice looking car. Got some spoon calipers, JDM front end. Pretty gutted in the back, but the interior looked really nice. Super cool car. White and bronze. Maybe I'm just too biased to bronze wheels. I really like them. This S2000 had a nice looking body kit on it. Looks like wide body. I really liked the red top on it. I thought just the red with, it's like a burgundy, I guess you would say, top. I thought that looked pretty nice on there. Hey, I got Type R Dave driving off. I've shown his car also at the USDM Super Meet, and I really liked the blue and then the burnt titanium theme that he has going on that car. This car was so neat to see. It's so original. It's original paint. I was talking to the owner. It's got the cozies on there for the wheels. Type R bits on the interior, and the interior just looks amazing. He's had that car for 12 years. Just a really neat original car, original paint, like I said. Super cool to see that one. And here we are. We're going to end it with Monstro's car, the guy that puts on this show for us. A beautiful hatch. I believe he said he's going to be at the Super Meet Invitational if you want to see this car in person. Jay's Racing Wing looks beautiful, of course. RM livery. Wow, I mean, it's just an incredible looking hatch. Well, that is all for this one, guys. Thank you so much for tuning back into the Backyard Show, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day.